So I've been into and am now coming out of the rabbit hole. So on my last Runic video, I was talking about how I was looking at translating for myself as an amateur verses 142 and 143 of the Havamal. In the process of doing that, I've also gone into verse 144 because it felt tied to it and relevant. And this is what I have translated for myself. Let me say this again, I am an amateur. I'm using sources, resources that are available with some interpretation. So there is an element of my instinct going into how this is translated, and I am not going to be offended if anyone wants to comment and challenge that. That's fair enough, not a problem. So let's go to it, shall we? Havamal 142 through to 144 of my translation. Runes may you find to line up runes, slender great runes, slender steady runes, or fade great powers, to go to sacred rulers, to rest Odin's reign. 143 of the Havamal. Mad inside were, but for Alpha's dead, to hibernation dwarfs purr, all expanding Jotnar purr, I rest over summer. Do you know what rest creates? Do you know what lines create? Do you know what carrying creates? Do you know what testing creates? Do you know what taming creates? Do you know what blood creates? Do you know what sending creates? Do you know what waste creates? That is a lot of time spent looking into 3 verses of the Havamal. So, I'm an amateur, and there is, even looking at what I've translated and little things that I'm, that open to interpretation from what I have gleaned of words that exist now in Danish, Swedish, Icelandic, and what other far greater educated people than me have translated these words into. So yeah, it's just a line of thinking. I am holding on to the one thing I've got, which is not a critical eye on how language should be structured. That when the Havamal was recorded, there wasn't such a level of, well, here we use nouns and terms, other terms to create a language that when it was written down there were not so many rules to language. Again, make of it what you will. It's something I've done for my curiosity, my research and process of going into the runes and understanding runes. I wanted to understand them more so, and has some of it been sort of translated too logically without sort of leaning into what runes represent. Just for the final time, I am learning, I am not learned. So, if you've watched this, thank you very much. Do take care, be good. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.